Hello, welcome back to Dicebreaker and to our Let's Play of Cyberpunk Red. As you may remember from the last episode, our heroes are trying to make a speedy getaway with some gold and a mysterious vial filled with silver fluid. Will they make it? Let's find out.
Patch is gonna open one of the side doors. I imagine it's like a slide door.
Yeah.
And she's gonna lean out and in one hand, like, hold the edge of the van to keep herself in. And in the other hand, like, fire out with her pistol.
Okay.
At
So
the person leaning out of the window.
all right. So you are going to make a handgun roll. That is going to be against a standard difficulty because you are firing at someone at range who cannot dodge bullets. It's going to be a DV-15. You're going to want to roll a 16 or higher.
Can I use luck?
Yes.
I'm gonna use 2 luck.
Okay.
So does that push me up or lower the difficulty?
That lowers the difficulty.
Okay, so it's
2 luck
now...
would bring it down to a DV-13, so you have to roll 14 or higher.
Okay, 2d6, right?
No, 1d6, 1d10 for weapon rolls.
1d10, sorry.
Yeah.
It's the damage to the d6, right? Oh, rolled a 1!
Roll again.
Oh, man.
And a 4.
You lean out, holding onto the van, but you're kind of in a big, like, bulky radiation suit, so you're having a hard time. You bang!
There's vape in there as well.
There's vape in my eyes!
Oh no, that's no longer a problem. It's more the fact that you just can't quite see.
Alright, one eye was still adjusted super far, you know.
Yeah, you're
the
like...
bullet goes wide.
You know when you're slowly moving your reticle in like a game and you're like, oh, you're like slowly moving it and you can't quite see where the target is.
Yeah, the guy leaning out returns fire. This big sort of like pop gun in his arm, firing at you. Patch does not have a high enough reflex to dodge bullets, so they are just going to roll and they are going to hit. They are firing a very heavy handgun, so you luckily... Oh, you're not holding your shield right now. All right. So you are going to take 14 points of damage to the body.
Okay. So my...
That will lower your body armor to 10, and you will take 3 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Okay. Right. 10.
So you realise you're the one that's meant to fix us when we get shot, right? Not the other way around.
How much damage was it? 3?
3 points right now.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, Patch is gonna go, bloody hell!
It
Just
wings off your
like
shoulder.
flying.
Kind of tearing through your light armor jacket. Torch, you are up.
I want to, I roll down the window. I just want to sort of like peek out. You know, you said that there's someone on top of the car. Are they leaning out of like is it like a door, like a hatch?
No, they are standing on the hood of the car.
Oh my god. Okay.
They've only got a pair of Wolvers out, so it's very likely that they're going to try to board your vehicle.
Okay.
Let them live. They're too cool to die.
I got cat attacked. All right. What I want to do is, so I've got some road flares in my bag.
Okay.
What I want to do is just sort of like underarm lob one after like cracking it, to try and like stick it on the hood of their car, or maybe like lodge it between the plow and the bonnet.
Okay.
Because I want to just like completely blind their visibility with all of the like flare smoke coming up and bright light.
Okay. Yeah, you crack the flare. There's a bright red light, kind of accentuated by the red light of evening, and you hurl the flare back out of the side of your car. Give me an athletics check.
Okay.
I'm gonna call the DV on this one 15.
Okay, I'm gonna use 4 points of luck.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Because I think this would be cool.
How much luck do you start with, Wills?
7.
Whoa.
He wants this to work.
Look, I thought long and hard about it, Matt. And I have rolled a 4, which on top of my athletics is a 13.
13 is gonna do it. You hurl the flare back. It arcs through the air and lands kind of nestled in between the hood and plow of this car. Bright red light flaring, now entirely underlighting this ganger on top of the car.
Damn it, I made him look more cool.
He looks really cool right now. But you do see that the driver is, they kind of like shield their eyes for a moment. And you think that you may have impaired them a bit. In fact, a fair amount. The car kind of is now, it's not moving as deftly as it were. On the other hand, they have a combat plow. So now as you are as Long Rider is weaving through bits of debris and rubble, this ganger car is just smashing through small bits of buildings and things like that, as it's basically continuing to plow through the street. The ganger on top, however, is not having a great time. As their car is now sort of plowing through bits of rubble, they kind of fall back onto the sort of windscreen of the car, and you hear some cursing behind you by a bit. They are not quite where they want to be at the moment, but now it is the person on the hood. As they kind of pull themselves a little shakily back to their feet and yell back at the driver, obviously, watch where you're fucking going. They are not quite close enough to jump onto your car, but they are close enough to let fire as their other hand kind of like clicks open and fires a. Are they gonna go full bore? They're not gonna go full bore as they fire at. Yeah, they're gonna fire back at you, Torch. That is definitely a success. But you're lucky, low damage. They fire, and a bullet kind of catches you in the shoulder as you were leaning out to throw the flare, but it is absorbed by your light armor jacket.
Okay.
That takes us to Mover. You've now seen this sort of this whole situation. The combat has solidly begun.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do?
I've had quite enough of this van riding hooligan.
Come on now. No need to get violent.
I would like to shoot them with my assault rifle.
All right. Do you want a single shot or do you want auto fire?
I think auto fire.
Okay, so your auto fire DV is gonna be 20. You're not in great range for auto fire right now.
Okay.
Your single shot is gonna be 15. Actually, sorry, it's gonna be 16.
See, my auto fire base is 14. So I'll spend 2 points of luck.
Okay.
To bring this to an 18. And then I'm just gonna roll this D10 and hope for the best.
All right.
50-50.
That's an 8.
Oh yeah.
8.
Oh
What does
yeah.
that bring you to?
22 actually.
22. That is all three. So the way auto fire works in core book is you roll 2d6 and then multiply that by the number you hit above the DV. In this case, 3 is your maximum.
Okay.
So you're gonna roll 2d6 and multiply by 3.
It's 5.
So 15. You basically you hit the guy on the hood with a blast of auto fire, which doesn't exactly take him off the hood of the car, but you see it tears through his sort of leg up through chest, and he staggers back a bit. He's really bleeding at this point. I assume you don't want to move or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
You want to change up? You'd have to take an action to do that.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Is there anything cybernetic I could try?
Not necessarily at the moment.
No. I was thinking about my speedwear, but I've already taken an action, so I'll skip it.
Yeah. All right. Red Eye. You have tried to flash them with the taillights. It has not really gone that well. You are now hearing bullet fire. As you are preparing for your action, you hear Long Rider say, "Tight turn, y'all. Get ready."
Oh, okay. I guess I'll brace. If so,
Okay.
Or can I help if I'm plugged into the car? Can I assist Long Rider somehow? Or is it likely that they've got it covered?
With your interface, so I will tell you first off, with your interface plugs, you could pilot the car without having to be at the wheel. But you also know that Long Rider is a nomad, and nomads are known as the best drivers in pretty much the world.
All right. It seems like Long Rider's got it covered. I'll leave him to it.
You definitely thought about it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Out of the way,
Like,
nomad.
don't worry. Actually, stuff it. I won't brace. Can I just whip out my very heavy pistol
Yeah.
and take a shot at the person on the hood of the car behind us?
Yes, you can.
Like,
Very
well,
smart.
flashing lights didn't work, so I guess the next step.
Time
Yeah,
to
you
flash
were-
the bullets.
You were at a DV-15 to hit him.
Okay, and this is
This is handgun.
so I rolled an 8, and handgun is 12, so I got 20.
20 gonna do it. So you kind of are. I assume you're leaning out the side with Patch.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, you lean out the side with Patch. Take a shot with your very heavy handgun. There's a and go ahead and roll damage for me. It's 4d6.
4d6.
Yes.
Oh wow. 16.
16. Okay. You basically, your bullet slams into the guy's right square dead in the guy's chest, and he falls back against the hood, kind of tumbling off onto the road beside as the car continues to plow forward towards you.
Plow.
The driver, you for a moment, your eyes lock with the driver, and you see cold fury in their eyes.
Can I crank the music up just another 5 pips?
Your interface are plugged in, yeah.
I'm imagining it's a mix-up of Sandstorm and the Venga Bus.
That is exactly what 40s music sounds like, actually.
Oh
The
my
only music
God.
that survived is the
You crank up the tunes as you are tearing through the hot zone, hitting the edge. As you basically crank up the tunes, Long Rider hits a hard right turn, and everything just like starts to shift to the right. Everyone is going except for Torch and our two techs, Torch and Patch, are going to make an athletics check.
Okay.
The DV is only 11.
So Patch is not making an athletics check.
You are holding on for your life to the door.
That is 11 exactly.
Okay. Red Eye, what do you got?
19.
19.
I'd
All
like to
right.
say this is the best I've ever rolled in any RPG.
Apparently, yeah. Mover, as the car takes a hard right turn, you are kind of jostled in the in this sort of makeshift gunner's nest, and you kind of lose your footing and tumble down into the van itself. Below, you see the crates of gold even starting to slide to the side of the van.
This isn't like the Italian Job, is it?
It kind of comes up within about a foot of Patch and Red Eye. If you take another hard right without a hard left to compensate, it might go out or push one of them out.
Gosh.
I want to yell into the back of, towards the front of the van, like, damn it, man! If we're gonna lose a payload or a jackass, either one.
He says, "Shut the side door, open the back. I promise I won't stop too short."
I guess I'd start striding toward the back doors and say, "You're the man," to those on the side doors.
All right.
Can I just quickly, just dip out of my seat and climb back and just start using some of my duct tape to furiously, tape the gold boxes to the wall?
You can do that. You can do that on your turn.
Okay,
Patch.
yeah.
Yeah, Patch is gonna listen to Long Rider's advice and, slide the side door back closed. And then, will she have enough to do another action, or is that...
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, you can.
Okay, she's gonna attempt to... Now, this car that's behind us...
Yes.
How did the person on the roof get on the roof?
The person who was on the hood started on the hood.
They started on the hood, so there's no...
Now they're on the ground.
No entry point on the top of the car.
No, I asked that earlier, yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay, she's gonna attempt to smash the windscreen by shooting at it.
Okay. So you're gonna make a DV-15 handgun shot. You're not sure if this is bulletproof glass, but it doesn't look like it.
Okay. So can she use her assault rifle for this? Would that do more damage than the handgun?
It will. If it's not bulletproof glass, it doesn't matter how much damage you do.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just
smash the glass.
I'll use the handgun then. Right. So.
All right.
Okay, that's an 8. What do I add to this?
Give yourself a base 10.
Base tech.
Base 10.
Base 10. Sorry.
Yeah,
so
add a
that's
10.
8. That's 18.
You reach back, bang! You fire, the bullet tears through the windscreen. There's a shatter of glass as you are able to basically fire through the windscreen with no significant issue. It looks like it wasn't bulletproof. As glass floods into the cab, the driver kind of swerves a bit, but they are gunning for you now.
Okay, well, I imagine that's her go.
All right. And it is their go. All right. The ganger behind the wheel starts messing with something on the panel in the car.
Oh no.
And suddenly, there is a burst of speed and a as the big road car behind you jolts forward. It jolts forward and slams into the back of your van. Actually, you have one chance. Yes. It hits the back of your van, getting a glancing blow, luckily, thanks to Long Rider swerving at the last minute. But as it hits the back, there's a shearing of metal, and they are now right behind you. As you kind of feel this slight impact, buffered by the swerve, you realize you have made it out of the hot zone, and you are now rolling through the combat zone. making your way for the moderate zone outside. You are now possibly in more danger, as most people won't go into the hot zone, but there are plenty of people in the combat zone who would love to kill you and take your cyberware. Or gold.
Or gold,
Yeah, or both.
Don't worry about it. Actually, before we went in, I painted the words "We're not holding any gold" on the side of the van. So I think
no gold here.
Yeah.
No tools left.
No
in this
gold
van
here.
Yeah.
Smiley
Torch.
face.
Torch. You want to jump into the back and start duct taping down the gold?
Well, I mean, have we shut the side doors now?
Yes.
And would it take my entire action to do that?
Yes.
Okay, I probably shouldn't do that. I am gonna scooch into the back though. So I'm just sort of gonna like squeeze between the two, the passenger seat and the driver's seat back into with the rest of the gang. And I'm just gonna, I've got it like wrapped around my shoulder. I think I'm just gonna swing my shotgun out into full use. Just get nice and close and just aim for the driver's face.
Okay.
Whoa.
So you can aim for head. It is a -8.
-8. Oh my god.
But if you hit, you will do double damage for what you get through. The other note is that at this range, your shotgun DV is 13. You are in the good range for your shotgun. So if you took that -8, it would go up to a 21. But with luck, you could always hit it.
And what's my base for shooting? Sorry, so that's what skill do I use?
Is shoulder arms.
Shoulder arms. So I've got a base of 12. So I would basically need a 9 or a 10 to hit a shotgun into the head. Does it? I've got slugs and shells. Does that help?
You can choose which one. Okay, so shells you cannot aim, but it's a spread shot attack, which means you roll against a DB13, and everyone in your cone just takes the damage to the body, but it's 3d6 rather than 5d6.
Okay. What do you think, gang?
Follow your heart.
Listen to your heart, Wills.
I'm going to listen to my heart and I'm going to shoot for the head. I'm going to use...
Yeah, that seems about right.
I'm going to use all of my remaining luck, so I'm going to -3.
Whoa.
All right. So it's going to bring you down to 17 or 18, I believe. 17?
17, I think.
18.
17. And I'm slugging.
Yeah. All right. So you...
Slugging.
All right. Give me that roll.
So do I need to beat or equal?
You need to beat.
Okay, so I need a 6 or higher, basically.
Yes.
Oh, that's a 10.
Ooh.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, baby.
Not this again.
Roll again. Though it's kind of moot point now.
And that's a 6. So,
all right.
My base is 12, so that is a total of 28.
Oh, you're more than good. Give me a 5d6 roll. Tell me if you roll 2 6s.
Okay, and then I'm doubling it.
You're doubling anything that gets through the armor.
This poor driver.
This is why you always follow your
minced.
heart. Thank you for the advice, everyone.
You're welcome.
We flashed our lights. We gave him a warning.
Yeah, if the brake check didn't put him off.
Cody, what happens if I roll 2 6s?
You get a critical injury.
Okay.
Which, if that's the case, you're gonna roll 2 6s again.
Oh
But
my
first,
goodness.
make a note of the damage you've done.
I've got loads of dice. So so far I've got 2 6s, a 5, a 4, and a 1. And then I roll another 2 6s.
So that's 22. Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter, but go ahead and roll 2d6s for me.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a 6 and a 5.
yeah. This person's head is gonna pop. Like
You basically, as they come up and sort of try to ram into the back of your car, you pop around the corner with your shotgun and basically blow a slug through their jaw and out the back of their neck.
Like sever their head.
They just collapse back into the cab, blood spurting as the car begins to, unfortunately for the remaining live passenger, just go wild.
That still only counts as 1.
All right, so when it comes to their turn, their car is going to be driving in a random direction. In the meantime, the remaining Iron Sights member sees you do this and is feeling feisty. They pop another big pair of Wolvers from their right hand and are climbing out to jump into the back of your van.
Yeah.
So they are going to succeed at that. This
they have to move through me.
The van is, it's a standard sort of van exit. So they're able to jump in, but they're not going to be able to get deep in.
Okay.
You're not blocking the entire back of the van.
Yeah. Okay.
They very quickly, as the car is starting to kind of fishtail, climb out onto the hood and leap into the back of your van.
They're going to do a witness me, for sure.
They take this big handful of blades and make a wide slash at you. As per before, melee attacks can be dodged. So they are going to roll to hit you, and you are going to roll to dodge.
Oh, okay.
So that's evasion.
Evasion is a base of 13. It's not bad. And I've got an 8 on top of that, so 21.
21 is luckily going to do it. These carbo-glass blades swing by you as this ganger has leapt into the back of your car. You now have an enemy in the van. Mover, you are in the van as well. You just seen this guy leap in and take a swing for your attack.
Okay. Do I have
There's music blasting?
Yeah. Do I have a clear line of sight?
Yeah.
I've dodged anyway, so I'm probably like.
I would just like to say, pardon me, sir, and just just auto fire again.
I thought you were going to
tap
boot
on the
it.
shoulder.
You're in.
Excuse me.
You are in a pretty bad range for your auto fire at the moment. Your DV would be 22.
Okay. Maybe I should.
thought you were going to, kick him out.
My brawling's not great. I might just do single shot then.
Yeah, your assault rifle is not the best at this range, but you're a solo as well. So your DV for this range is 17 for your assault rifle.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Okay.
You got a 14, so.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see what happens. Can I
also
use?
keep in mind your solo abilities.
Yeah, I was gonna say, could I use my targeting scope?
That is for aim shots.
Dang.
So if you wanted to shoot for the legs, shoot for the arm to disarm him, shoot for the head, that sort of thing.
Okay.
I mean, you could. I mean, those blades are attached to this person's actual body, right?
Yeah, you can't disarm cyberware without getting rid of the arm.
Yeah.
I mean, you could get rid of the arm, and then we can keep this guy for questioning.
Well, I divvied up my combat awareness points already to give me spot weakness and threat detection. So annoyingly, I can't use precision attack. I'll just roll the bones and see what happens.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
So
Sounds
17
good.
is my DV, right?
Yes.
I mean, I do still have some luck.
It's up to you.
Nah, I'll just go for it. That's a 1.
Roll again.
That's a 3.
Oh.
So 11.
You take a shot, but the car kind of jostles as you hear in the sort of near distance honking. As you are sort of taking this shot, as the car kind of jostles, you hear Longrider curse under his breath. As you are now solidly in the combat zone, you see a fairly small, just garishly painted, like graffiti spray painted car start up from the side of the road and begin barreling towards you. You see in it are an almost cartoonish number of people kind of sitting behind the wheel, kind of hanging out the sides of the car. One person looks like they're in the trunk, and they all are clowns.
Oh God!
Oh no! I was gonna say it sounds like
They're
was-
wearing bright colors, but you as a solo recognize all of their clothing as armored clothing, just with bright garish colors. Many of them have this really wild tech hair that comes out in like big sort of like puppy shapes and glows in the evening light. Some of them have big red noses.
Oh,
And they tear off the side of the street towards you. As they start riding after you, one of the clowns, one of the bozos, currently hanging out of the side of the passenger side, yells, "Hey guys, what's going on?"
So when you said honking, did you mean car honking or did you mean like?
I mean like clown honking.
Oh.
just a.
Another one
Patch.
pops out from around the one driving pops out from around and says, "Yeah, looks like you're having a party."
Pat says, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
The
Red Eye
Bozos
just
are
rubs her
a
eyes.
well-known gang in the city frequenting the combat zone. They are a group of usually violent tricksters who rove the streets either dressed as clowns or the more dedicated ones biosculpted as clowns.
Oh,
Having
no.
biosculpted themselves to get the big red nose implanted
Oh,
and things like that.
that ain't right.
Not a fan of that, no.
I've already had to deal with enough clowns.
Their graffitied sort of clown car is speeding after you as the Iron Sights car kind of begins to like fishtail off to the side and crashes into the side of a building, kind of blowing out the wall. The Bozo clown car kind of speeding along behind you. The one who had leaned out on the passenger side says, "You know, we love a good party." And he pulls out this like really
Fair enough.
it almost looks like a Looney Tunes gun. And fires and blows a bullet through the side of your van, dealing 15 points of damage to your vehicle itself. As this is happening, the trunk kind of pops back all the way up, and a big, rather burly-looking clown with a stark white face and cyber eyes that have been like modeled to look like the sort of like black dot eyes of a cartoon,
Oh.
pops up and goes, "Hey everybody, it's time for a little fun." And he pulls off of this bandolier two big cartoonish looking grenades.
Oh my God.
Red Eye's just like, I knew I should have put on the chill playlist instead of the party playlist.
Yeah.
That's
By the
what
way,
attracted them.
The whole time, Patch has been narrating this as well.
Of course.
She's like,
God.
"Yeah, there's clown car coming up. Oh,
He-
it's got quite a lot of them in there. Oh, there's a
Red
really
Eye-
big one in the trunk."
Patch looks directly to the camera. Boy, this is a wild situation.
I bet you're wondering how I got here.
Yeah. Oh my God, I was about to do that. Yeah, she turns to the camera and goes, and it suddenly pauses, and she goes,
Record
"I
scratch.
bet you're wondering why we got it. Well, let's take it back."
Oh God.
The prize
Alright.
8-hour RPG session.
The bozo in the back rears back a hand and hurls one of these big, almost like cartoon bomb looking, but obviously it's just an outer casing bombs at you.
Yeah, Patch is looking like this, and she says, "Oh, that ain't good."
The bomb we are going to have. Actually, they are rolling on the bomb table. That is enough. This bomb
What's the
clatters
bomb
into
table?
the back of your. It's the grenade table. Clatters into the back of your van, and there is a blast as this sort of light flashes out of the grenade. This is an EMP burst. So, all 4 of you are going to make cyber tech
God.
checks.
Cyber tech check.
Okay.
My cyber
Base
tech
40.
is 12.
I've got a 17. Not great.
I got a 1, so I need to roll again.
You are.
don't I?
I should let you know you are aiming to beat a 15.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I got an
I rolled a-
18.
A 1, then a 6, and my cyber tech is 14, so I'm guessing
Oh,
that's
no.
that's not good news for me.
That's not great news for you.
Where can I find cybertech? Sorry.
It's all
you
alphabetical under
You
skills.
likely do not have it.
Yeah, so that's
Oh.
what I was afraid of.
Oh
So
dear.
you'll be rolling just with your tech.
Okay. All right. Well,
You can use luck on this roll. I will mention that.
it would not be enough. I got
Yeah.
a 10.
All right. 10. So Red Eye and Mover are the ones affected. Yeah. All right. As this flash goes off and the EMP grenade goes dead, Mover, your right eye just frizzles and goes out. Your cyber eye is down for a minute. Red Eye, this is sort of more problematic for you, as there's a sort of spark at the back of your neck as your interface plugs
Ooh.
go dead for a minute. Also your shift tax, but that's maybe not as important in this situation.
I guess
It's
in the
the
music
music.
cuts out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
that's
music
the thing.
playing.
Yeah.
Now we can just hear the
Torch.
haunted clown music.
Very appropriate. Torch and Patch, you really quickly start locking down your cyber tech, doing all of the sort of maintenance required. All right.
Imagine at that point the music's like the Vega was growing.
Oh,
like a
Slowing
cassette
down.
tape getting chewed.
One of the bozos, as they are not close enough, one of the bozos takes their own big sort of cartoonish handgun and takes another shot, dealing another dealing another 12 points of damage to your car as they fire through the other side. Long Rider says, "Will you get them off the car?"
We'll try. There's quite a lot of them actually.
Red Eye.
Okay, so we've still got the remaining person from the first car in the back, right?
Yes.
Can I, enraged by my music going dead, so if this is a van, does it have the kind of support beams at the top of the, I guess the structure of it?
Yeah.
But, okay, can I jump, grab those, and basically swing kick at the remaining thing and try and just kick them out the back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Get
that's
with
gonna
the
be a brawling
clouds.
check.
Brawling, okay.
So they're gonna
I'll
roll.
save-
You were gonna roll.
I'll save my luck.
Okay.
I rolled. I got 13.
Luckily, they rolled lower. Red Eye, you leap up and do a cool move as you grab the support and kick this ganger who is trying to cut your tech to ribbons. And he tumbles out of the back of the car and is almost immediately hit by the bozo's car. It rolls over him.
Yeah.
And there is a hello. There's a cheer from the bozos. as your car bounces over him.
Mazel
Oh,
tov.
God.
One of the bozos in the back holds up a sign that says 10.
Yeah. Patch looks around and goes, "Hey, that's pretty good."
Terrifying.
Patch, you're up.
Patch is now this clown car.
Yes.
Tell me about the clown car.
Yeah. Tell me about the clown car. So the clown car, it has a roof, right?
It has a roof, yes.
And they're all just poking out of the windows.
Yes. Windows, moonroof, and the trunk.
What did you say the second one was?
There's a moonroof.
A moonroof. What's that?
We call it a sunroof.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
There you go.
the sunroof. So they're coming out of the sunroof.
Finally.
Okay. I'm going to try and lob one of my smoke grenades into the sunroof.
Okay. So that is gonna be a DV16 as you're trying to accurately get it into the sunroof there.
Okay. My athletics score isn't amazing. It's 8, so I'm going to use free luck
Okay, so I'll bring it down to a 13.
to try and do this.
Now, if you fail this,
Mm-hmm.
I will pick a point within the original radius where it lands.
Oh dear. So this could go catastrophically wrong for us.
It's fine. I wouldn't say things are going catastrophically right for us in the first
Yeah, I
instance.
mean,
so...
I don't know how much worse it could make it.
Exactly.
It's only a smoke grenade.
Yeah.
Right, come on, baby.
Clown just bursts out of it.
Oh,
Here the whole time.
that's terrible.
Shout out to clown grenades coming to the full rule set.
Stop.
That was a 2.
Oh.
That's-
Plus 8, 10. I'm
So-
not. Matt Jarvis is stealing all my rolls. I will say this. Saying it now.
You lob the grenade back, aiming for the sunroof, and it clatters down as it basically lands short and hits the trunk, not trunk, the hood of their clown car. There is as a huge cloud of smoke billows out, obscuring them for probably about a round, but it's not contained to the car, so it will be gone in about a round.
Yeah.
However,
well,
they are obscured for the moment. Up ahead, you hear Longrider say, "All right, y'all, we got a barrier coming up. You trust me?" Who am I kidding? It don't matter if you don't.
Oh god.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to stop right now. If it's
When you
between
say-
the clowns and the barriers, I'll pick the barrier every time.
When you say barrier, how thick is this barrier?
You're in the front seat. Do you want to look ahead?
No, I jump back, remember?
Oh, you jump back. Do you want to look through the car to the front?
Yeah, I'll have a quick glance if it doesn't cost me anything.
Nope. You see a large concrete police barrier, effectively, with some
God,
rubble
no.
piled up around it.
Mm-hmm.
The only way is forward. It's forward or
Okay.
clowns.
I think that's going to be the case once we hit the barrier.
All right. Oh boy. Well, the remaining Iron Sights member has now been run over by a clown car. So, Torch,
Right, okay. How many clowns are in that car?
you would guess there are 6 clowns in that car.
Oh my god. Alright, well,
Mm.
I sort of lean my head back and sigh, and I get my backpack and pull out the box from earlier.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my tool hand to just like pop a little scalpel knife out to
Yeah.
like cut the duct tape off and like just take out this glass vial of this weird mercury fluid.
It kind of swirls around the inside of the vial.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And then I'm just gonna look at it like you could have been worth so much money, and I'm just gonna throw it directly at the car. But before I do that, sorry. Before I do that, I would like to activate my anti-smog breathing mask for all the good it
Okay.
might do.
You put on your mask, You give one last wistful look at the container, and then you hurl it back.
I'm not trying to be any like. I'm not trying to reach any point of the car. I just want to smash it straight into the windscreen.
I'm gonna say you can.
Throw it is.
I'm gonna say you can do it.
Okay.
You're not aiming for anyone in particular. You're just trying to hit a car that's only a little bit behind you.
Yeah.
The vial smashes on the hood of the car, and almost immediately the silver fluid inside the vial starts to sort of like ribbon out in tendrils. It seeps into the car, and begins to kind of crawl over some of the bozos in the front of the car. As you watch, it sort of seeps and rolls as a sort of liquid metal over 2 or 3 of them, and kind of finds its way up to their faces, where it kind of crawls into their mouth, eyes, and nose.
Oh, that's not good. Oh.
For a second, I'm just like, that's all we need. Armor-plated clowns. Thanks, Torch.
I was sort of like, is this going to be positive or negative?
As you watch, it kind of crawls into these 3 clowns, and one of them starts sort of convulsing. They start convulsing. You see sort of this silvery liquid kind of pooling out of their body, as the others are kind of understandably concerned that a sort of ferrofluid substance just crawled into their bodies. All right. Okay.
Throwing buckets of confetti on one another.
I was going to say, is one of them just like...
Yeah. All right. Was not expecting that.
I think anyone was.
Mover, you just saw your dear friend Torch hurl an unknown bioweapon or something at a clown car full of bozos. What are you doing?
I mean, what I want
Cody
to do is
desperately searching a rule book.
I want to rifle but fucking Torch in the back of the head. But I think what I might do instead is shoot at the wheels of the clown car.
Okay, you can do that. So that is going to be at the same penalty as you would have for aiming for a spot on a person. So it's going to be at a -8, but it will do double damage to the vehicle, which can stand to put it out of action, as it were.
Okay, all right.
At least in some respect, you are shooting at wheels.
That did not escape
me. Those wheels are probably made of balloons.
Okay.
They're mocked up to look like balloons.
So this will be shoulder arms, presumably. Yes. Okay. I'm going to use 4 points, my remaining 4 points of luck on this.
All right.
Oh.
So 18. Oh, wait, well, 18 minus just 4 from the luck, I guess, would be...
Yeah.
14.
14.
Okay.
You hit?
I think so.
All right. Roll damage.
Okay. I'm so afraid.
Okay,
I'm really afraid. You don't just throw a bioweapon at a car.
Yeah, you do.
You do. I
mean,
don't.
if you're Torch, you do.
Okay. Ooh, well, that's 2 6s.
Okay.
6, 12.
You cannot critical injury a car.
Oh,
Good damage.
6, 12.
The car has a concussion.
23.
23 times 2.
46.
All right. You very deftly put a shot through the front tire of the Bozo's clown car as they are sort of starting to fishtail as their driver is effectively having convulsions, and the car begins to sort of begins to sort of drift and almost spin out as it is kind of running along on one wheel, scraping on the ground. About this point, you feel the car roll up onto the sidewalk and hit an incline. Those of you towards the front of the car are able to see Long Rider pull the van up onto basically a sort of makeshift incline of rubble, and you are Dukes of Hazzard going up and over the barrier. As your van awkwardly sort of sails through the air, those of you able to see the back see the clown car beginning to fully spin out, and see the bozo in the front, the one that was having convulsions. You see them begin to kind of stiffen as their skin starts to sort of press out in places, and like patches of sort of white, sort of crystalline structure begin to kind of grow out under their skin as their body starts to kind of almost not dissolve exactly, but sort of break apart like a sugar cube.
Patch is watching this.
You hit the other side of the barrier, and Long Rider kind of swerves the car to keep it on track. He yells, "All right, we're outside of the combat zone. You guys all right?"
Yeah, nothing bad happened back here, so don't worry about it.
I think short term, yes. Long term, probably not.
Who knows?
Hell yeah, guys.
Patch watched that happen, by the way, with intense interest, and going, well, like saying, "Oh, that's lovely!" Like watching as it happens to that clown. Like, "Oh, I've never seen anything like this before." Does she have like recording software in her?
I don't believe you do.
Okay,
you'll need to go
Probably
get
for the best.
a video recorder in your eye later.
I give Torch an enormous clip round the ear. Like,
hey,
huge.
whoa, it worked, didn't it?
I take shotgun. I stomp into the front of the van. I sit shotgun, and I'm not talking to anyone apart from Long Rider for the rest of the day.
I thought you meant literally take shotgun off of Torch.
Both.
No, this
Toys
is
away. I'm
mine
putting
now.
this away for the moment.
To be fair, you do have to be wielding the shotgun to take shotgun. I did establish that.
I'm in that seat.
When Mover goes into the seat, Patch is gonna sit there, like, look at him from the side and be like, Hey, Mover, what did you think of that thing that happened to that clown? What did you think of it? Looked pretty cool, huh? Did you see the bit when his skin turned into sugar cubes? Hey, Mover, just like she keeps like going on.
The minute my
Go ahead.
I was gonna say the minute my eye comes back online, I just want to turn to Red Eye and go, music now.
Oh yeah, Red Eye obliges and cranks it up another 5. Puts
Oh,
on the immigrant song or something.
Sail back to the meeting place, a nice, relatively upscale bar in the moderate zone, and pile out with the gold into the back entrance, going to the rather large lead-lined room that Hornet has had constructed for this. Once out, you're able to take off the radiation suits, and
yeah, when Patch takes the head off, an enormous cloud of vape just like comes out. Hot in there.
You meet Hornet in the bar. He is there with one of his numerous bodyguards. He has a series of black-clad, relatively anonymous bodyguards with monokatanas. He looks at you and he says, "All right, well, you're still alive.
Oh yeah,
You get the gold?
we got the gold.
All right, now the question I'm scared to ask. Any complications?"
No.
Well, define the word complications. I mean, look, we went through gang territory. There are a few scraps. Do you know the bozos?
He looks to you, Mover, and says, "What's he not telling me?"
I spill the beans. I'm like,
Oh God.
I'm like, here is exactly what this chuckle fuck did, and then I tell him all about the substance and where he threw it and what it looked like when it went off.
We field tested a new bioweapon.
So let me get this perfectly straight. Hornet actually stands up, says, "You found a Black Project bioweapon
We didn't
in
well, we
a
didn't know it
vault
was
underneath Biotechnica, and
it
you
could have been any-
decided to throw it at some bozos.
in fairness.
Yeah.
You didn't bring it back. I'm hurt. You didn't bring it back to me, who might have some goddamn idea what it is.
Well, now
You
look,
just
Hornet,
threw it at some bozos.
I obviously picked it up because I wanted to sell it, and you would have been the first person I would have asked. But at the same time, you wouldn't have any of this gold if the 6 clowns in that horrible death
You
car
want to
had killed
have
us all.
any chance of getting work in this city again, the 4 of you are going back to the combat zone to find out what the fuck you threw at a bunch of bozos.
Yeah, Patch goes, "Hey!"
Red Eye just says, "It'll cost you."
Yeah, well, it will
Didn't
cost
pay
you a
us
lot.
for
Because...
bioweapon retrieval.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Red Eye's right. There were no stipulations. Your words exactly were, "I want the gold. I don't care whatever else you bring." That means that we fulfilled the contract. We got you your gold. None of us died. Why are you harshing our vibe?
Just nudge Torch and like, actually, it doesn't say anything in the contract about any of us staying alive.
Fair enough. Added bonus for us.
He says, "Wow." He looks to you, Mover, and he says, "You know, I enjoy you, Mover, because you seem to have a brain up in that skull of yours.
Thanks.
I really suggest you find some other partners before this shit gets you killed.
Yes.
Because I'm an extremely nice man. Look, I'm going to attempt to be a good Samaritan and tell you that whatever you just released is probably far more dangerous than you could ever imagine. I have worked with people in biotech and bioweapons. You all know that. You know my delightful reputation. Get the fuck back there and find out what that was."
Patch says, "You heard the man. We got to go back there. We got to see what lovely things that thing did. I'm just in it for business, obviously."
Patch is obviously very interested. So why doesn't Patch go on a nice little solo mission? We'll go back to the flat.
Hey, Mover wants to come too, don't you, Mover?
I'm just
Hey?
eyeballing Patch.
Patch is like nudging him. Hey, do you remember I was telling you all those things it was doing?
I
You
was
want to
just
see
like-
that?
Hornet
10%.
takes out his agent and says, "I'll give you a real quick choice. Figure out what's going on or move your operations outside of Night City, because you're not going to get a goddamn job in this city or anywhere around if I make this call."
Let's go. Fuck.
Guess we'll buzz off then, Hornet.
A pleasure dealing with you, as always.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Patch walks off towards the car with arms up, going, "The finger busters coming."
And there we end. Such a perfect ending.
Cody, that was amazing.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so
You
much.
guys are great.
Incredible.
I'm so nearly IRL furious with Wheels.
Oh, you should be. You should be.
Wow.
I mean, isn't that a
Look.
constant thing?
Yes.
Have we ever done one of these sessions where we have a guest GM and they've had to physically go off camera to get a rulebook out?
That was the first.
I wasn't expecting you to break the vial.
No.
Look, I mean, I wasn't expecting 6 clowns, but that got dealt with.
The
so-
bozos were amazing.
Bozos are
Holy
great.
That's
shit.
fantastic.
They're one of my favorites.
Yeah, that was incredible. Well, again, thank you so much, Cody. We really, really appreciate it. And like we said, kind of at the top of this Let's Play, you can catch more of our antics with Cody on the channel at youtube.com/Dicebreaker. Dicebreaker.com, of course, we have lots of coverage of Cyberpunk Red and all sorts of other things. Cody, I mean, as if people don't know, where can they find you online?
So they can find us at ourtellstoryandgames.com. We have a store website. We also have a blog where we post new information. We can be found on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. We post a lot of updates and stuff like that about the project we're working on, and we have a lot of compiled Let's Plays of our games as well, which are a lot of fun to watch.
Perfect. Well, again, just thank you so much for running this for us, and thanks to everyone at home for watching. And we'll catch you very, very soon, either in Night City or out of it. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.